I'm just going to show the actual platform.
Okay.
So people can see. So again, this all started with Curator, which we launched about a year ago. The kind of live beta, and we've gotten hundreds of launchpad pre-launch projects that came through us. So this is basically the backend for the Forge. When projects come and apply, they will get into this micro review section. And you can see here 4 projects in here right now. And you can see that they've got like 2 out of 5, 3 out of 5 kind of reviews and a rating. So if a new project will come, it will apply here. And only if it gets a certain rating after 5 out of 5 reviews, then it will pop into the in-depth reviews, where we then do reviews on, tokenomics, team, and various different categories like this. So this micro review section is like the filter. And then the in-depth review section is kind of the incubation and mentoring place where it usually takes a month or 2 for the projects to get all this feedback and improve on it and stuff like that. So this is kind of the back end. You can see down here, like that we've reviewed already many projects. And therefore we really kind of optimize this process a lot already. Now I can go to an example project here, which was one of the first that went through this entire process. It's called Belief. It's like a tokenized healthcare app. And ultimately, this took 2-3 months to review this project. I think it has how many reviews? In total, maybe 20-25 reviews. And you can see here the top review is the one that was most upvoted. And this is how a review would usually look. And you see this is an idea review. And then this here is a tokenomics review, a community, all the different categories. And they all get support from different people. What's very interesting here is that you can go to the versions. And you can see that this analyst has edited this review several times. Right? So we've had AMAs in between where the project came in and talked to the analysts, and they've talked to each other here also in the comments. You see there's a lot of, this is actually the founder. He's been back and forth a lot with the people explaining stuff. And that's how these reviews developed over time. Now, to explain a little bit how it's so hard to bribe someone, as you can see, there's many people who wrote reviews. So there's one guy, another guy, another guy, another guy. So a project would have to come in and bribe several analysts to give it a good rating and a good review, because otherwise you might just have one that's good and everything else is still bad, right? So they have to bribe many. But now the other thing is these super upvotes. Super upvotes, when the Forge launches, you will have people need to stake tokens in order to get super upvotes. You can see down here, I have 2 left, right? You get several per week, depending on how many tokens you stake. And this is generally done by investors or donors. So they lock tokens, which gives them bigger allocations in the projects that come through. And it gives them these super upvotes. So they have an incentive to get into good projects. And they will also verify these reviews by giving it super upvotes. So the project will have to bribe these guys as well to give it these super upvotes, to have a good review be written and then be voted to the top to have any kind of influence. So that's a lot of bribing that needs to be done. But now let's say they've done that. They've taken the money, they bribed several analysts and bribed investors and donors to upvote this stuff. This is where the NFT holders come in. If the NFT holders see this, they can actually come in and vote saying, hey, you know what? This is a shitty project. And these guys have like upvoted and reviewed it really well. We're going to slash them and we're going to ban them. So all the tokens that were locked to get these super votes and to write reviews, they'll get slashed, and those people will actually be kicked off the platform. So the project would then, on top of that, have to bribe all of these NFT holders to not come and slash these people. And even if all that happens, then they would start the fundraising in the smart contract. And then let's say it gets funded with, $100,000 or whatever the raise is. But now, if they don't deliver on their promises, then a lot of those funds will be frozen and returned. So it's really, really, really hard for a project to pull all of that off and still make any money at the end.